Hey everyone, this is Jason, otherwise known as the Archivist Adrift, and Mike Night Tiger from Mike Night Tiger Comics suggested I should do like a haul video, basically where you kind of show off some of the comics that you recently picked up. And I actually kind of won a couple of auctions off of Heritage Comics, so I figured I'd show you what I picked up from there. And I have two different boxes here. One a pretty small box, and one a much bigger box. And got both of these, won both of these auctions for relatively cheap. Just people weren't bidding on these. So let's see what I got here. I decided to make this kind of like a haul slash unboxing video. So I think I'm gonna move the camera around so you can see me open these boxes and show you what's inside of them. All right, hold on. Okay, ignore the mess. I'm working on a conservation project back here. So, all right, let me go ahead and open up this big box and see what's in it. Oh, I didn't expect two packages. All right, let's look at the first package here. All right, we got some a bunch of comics from ACG, American Comics Group, and they had the auction was for both Golden and Silver Age, although I think it's mostly Silver Age. So we got the Forbidden World presents Herbie, a short-lived superhero character from ACG back in the Silver Age. Another Forbidden Worlds. This is a 12-cent copy. Not sure what issue, number 118, March, April. Pretty cool. These are actually really good condition, much better condition than I thought. I think they said that the condition was going to be not so great, but these look really good. You know, maybe like 5.5, 6.0, something like that. Forbidden Worlds, number 124. All right, another Forbidden Worlds. This is 128. And this magician here, Magic Man, he was one of 3 superheroes that ACG had. And we'll see another one. Here's another one, Magic Man. Very short-lived superheroes. Forbidden Worlds 140, kind of your average Silver Age horror cover. Now, any of these comics with the old Comics Authority code back in the 60s and well, mostly the 60s, they're pretty tame by the standards of the 50s and the 70s, actually. Here we got an Unknown Worlds, and you can tell this was relatively early in the Comics Code because it's so huge. So this is probably late 50s, I imagine. Pretty neat. All right, this one's a little beat. Very cool. Unknown Worlds number 26, 27. Weird unicorn monster. Unknown Worlds number 28, 29. Uh, 44. No idea how much these are worth. Probably not a whole lot. But I think I won the auction at under $200. 151. Number 53. This is cool. Unknown Worlds number 55. And here's another Herbie. And here's their two superheroes, Magic Man and oh, Nemesis, that's right. So we have ACG's 3 main superheroes, Herbie, who becomes the Fat Fury, Magic Man, and the Nemesis. Not really super exciting, but you know, in '65 they were trying to get on the bandwagon with the superhero craze. This is the only time that these superheroes actually meet, and then they, I think, pretty much canceled the series. So, yeah, pretty bizarre. And you can kind of see so far why no one bid on this auction, I guess. I mean, nothing really super stellar out of these, but kind of weird, you know? All right. I think this will have like the cooler stuff in it. Yeah, so I paid $192 for, actually, hammer price was $160. Buyer's premium, which is, you know, where they really get you, is $32. And then shipping, tax, all that stuff, it came to $234 for everything. So I might have lost money on this, but I don't know. There's some actually cool comics in this. So for instance, Adventures into the Unknown, number 51 here. Pre-code, horror. Yeah, pretty epic looking cover. Not the kind of stuff I normally collect, but looks like this is a 3D comic as well. I'm not sure if the glasses are in here or not. I don't think so, no. It doesn't look 3D. Maybe it's how the panels are drawn. It's kind of falling apart on me. Interesting. All right, well, this will definitely be a conservation effort in the future, just to make sure that, or just to keep it together. Looks like it was put on the racks on November 24th, 1953. So that's when it got to the comic book shop. And here's another really cool Adventures into the Unknown pre-code. August 17th, 1951. This is still in pretty bad condition, but looks pretty cool. Really like this cover. Forbidden Worlds, number 28. Also pre-code. Very cool. Looks like Lawrence Johnson put his name on here. This is the cover I really wanted to acquire. I really like this kind of this woman fleeing from this weird Cthulhu-ish, you know, cosmic monster here. Very H.P. Lovecraft cover. Adventures into the Unknown, number 46. I mean, the difference between what they were doing in the 50s here compared to what they're doing in like the mid 60s, it's just, you know, night and day. Really, really toned down by the 60s. Super cool cover. But also looks like it'll need some conservation work. The spines are kind of blown out on all of these. That's okay though. Cover looks nice. Another Adventures into the Unknown, number 49. Pretty wild looking cover. A Kraken. A Medusa like that Kraken. Adventures in the Unknown, number 52. Another 3D looking comic. Another pre-code. And another comic from right around when the code was instituted. Kind of like a painted cover. It's pretty cool. Here's the Nemesis, the main superhero of ACG. Adventures of the Unknown, number 163, 167, 168, nice Western comic. 170. Oh, this is wild. Forbidden Worlds, number 23. We got a good skull cover. Forbidden Worlds, number 24. Again, I don't really collect horror comics like this. I'm more about like monsters and aliens, but yeah, I wasn't expecting to see this one, so that's kind of neat. Another Code comic. They're selling for these $20. I can't imagine spending $20 on this. I'd spend maybe $5, but still cool. This is a really kind of cool cover, even though it's a postcode. Kind of reminds me of Weird Science. What is it, 12, I think? Again, kind of tame. $25 is not something I would spend for a Silver Age horror comic, but you know, maybe somebody would. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe that's why I got them. Geek Galleries Limited Company, Ashland, Kentucky. All right, so not too far from me. State over. All right. Pretty cool cover for postcode. Forbidden Worlds, number 109. And this is the last one from that box. Forbidden Worlds, number 110. Kind of a lame cover, but I don't know, pretty cool. Getting some nice 10 and 12-cent copies of horror comics from a company that you don't really hear about that much. All right, down to the other box. This is the one I was really waiting for. Okay, so this one I was really looking forward to. Ibis the Invincible from Fawcett Comics, or Fawcett Publications. Winter 1945, and 6.5 here. I think this is a really, really cool cover, but no one was really bidding on it. So I got this for $170, then the buyer's premium $34 for a total of $204. Then after taxes and shipping and handling, $263. You know, $263 for a 6.5 for any comic from 1945 is pretty good in my opinion. But man, look at, I mean, this cover is so cool, and you know, no one was about it. So I don't know if it's because Fawcett is just not that popular, or Ibis in particular. I know like Captain Marvel comics don't go for a whole lot either. But there he is, speaking of. But, you know, they usually go for a little bit more than this, I'd imagine, for, you know, 6.5. So, really good looking comic, in my opinion. Cover is by Gus Rica, with interior artwork by McAvoy and Basil Wolverton. So, I don't know, cool comic, and I'm glad I got it. So, at the deal that I got it. So, all right, well, that's all I wanted to show, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks, bye.